Hi, I'm Sarmiento.
And I'm Leonardson.
And this is our wrestling technique video. Alright, today we'll be demonstrating the inside single leg takedown. 3 key points to this move are: when you shoot, you want to have your head in their ribs. Okay? When you come up, another key point is to push them away to get on that inside. So you push away, get in. Third key point is you want to create distance between you and him. So he's not trying to grab onto your head or jump around. So you get on the very back of his feet into your elbow.
Okay, now we're going to show you the counter to the inside single leg. And so Oscar's going to get the inside single leg on me. And there's one key thing, as we talked about when you have it. Right there. Yeah. We talked about before is he wants to keep his head up. So what you need to do is push that head down as far as you can. And then you grab both of his elbows and you pull out on him. At the same time, you're putting this toe behind you, like that. And you can sprawl down and get away from him. So 3 key points with that is he's gonna have your leg, you're gonna push the head down as key point number 1. Key point number 2 is pulling on those elbows, both of them, just prime apart. And the third key point is putting your toe in the back and getting away from him. All right, now we're gonna show you the outside single leg takedown. Quick 3 key points. When you're coming in on the shot, you're snaking the ankle. Key point number 2 is grabbing this knee and blocking this one. Third key point is driving with your head through him that way. And that's your outside single leg takedown.
Now we'll be discussing the counter to the outside single. So what you want to do is when he gets that outside single, first thing you want to do is you want to try and sprawl out, pushing the leg that he's got out farther out and trying to sit out, and then getting away. So a couple key points with the counter is when he's in, okay, first key point is you want to push that head down, okay. Second key point is to hip out, to sprawl out, and do this by forcing that head down, and then reaching back and coming forward. And that's the counter to the outside single.
You're gonna do 2 things at the same time. The first thing is you're gonna chop it right at the elbow. The second thing at the exact same time is you're gonna be driving with your leg right into his butt. And so you're gonna do those things. We're gonna do it kind of in slow motion. And the first thing you do once you chop them down, break them down, is you're gonna be pushing this wrist, this arm up into this hand, so you can have control of the wrist. So just real quick, 3 key points. You're chopping and driving with your leg at the same time, and you're trapping this wrist with this hand. So all together, it looks like this. And you're driving forward, trying to get good position on them.
Okay, today we'll be showing a standout from referee's position. So to stand out, what you want to do first, as the referee blows his whistle, you want to clear your arm, bring your foot up, stand up, get hand control, put it in his back pocket, escape. So a couple key points to stand out are, first key point is you want to clear that hand, okay? Second key point is you want to get a good stand up from here. And the third key point is you want to have good hand control, or else he'll just grab you back again, take you back down. So good hand control, put it back in the back pocket, and escape. Okay, now we're going to be discussing the cross-face cradle. A couple key points for this cross-face cradle are, number one, when you cross-face, you want to get a hold of this arm real tight, okay? That's first key point, holding it real tight and breaking him down. Second point is posting this arm back here, okay? So when you start bringing him in, he can't scoot out. Once you have the cradle, the third key point is you want this leg to be far out from his body, because it's not as strong as if it were close in, okay?
Okay, now we're going to be demonstrating a half Nelson. It's very simple but very effective. So I'm going to have Oscar broken down like this. Good way to set up the half Nelson is to be grabbing for this, and they're going to want to clear that. You heard me plant your hand on the top of their head. You get in good position. You start working over and you just pull on their head, not on their neck, their head, because you get better leverage that way. Notice where I'm keeping my hand in my wrist, and you just work it and you sink it super deep and you grab the chin, or hook the chin with your palm. And then what you're going to do, keep good pressure on them. You're going to load them up onto your arm and then send them down. What that's going to do, one, it makes it a lot tighter move having your arm and your wrist here, but also it makes it hard for them to breathe. So 3 key points, just real quick, is after you have the hand plant, or first key point is having the hand on the top of the head, not on the neck. Top of the head, you get a lot better leverage, and it's harder for them to pull it off. So you have the hand on top of the neck, you're driving over, when you get to about right here, second key point, just sink it super deep, and you grab their chin. And the third key point is loading it up on your wrist and your arm. You're loading it up like this, and just slowly, painfully letting them down.
Okay, now we'll be showing an escape from a leg ride. First key point is hand control. You don't want him to get inside of you. Second key point is you want to grab the outside of his leg versus the top of his leg, okay? So grabbing the bottom of his foot, the outside of it, and quickly bringing it under both legs. If you bring it under just one leg, you're going to trap yourself. So bringing it under both legs. Third key point is applying pressure and moving over to his knee. So I'll put pressure, come up, and then coming into it.
Okay, the last move that we're going to show is a hip tilt. So 3 key points. First one is when you're breaking down and you're grabbing the wrist and the bicep and planting their shoulder on the mat. Second key point is making sure, the second and third key point you kind of do at the same time. One of them is making sure your shoulder's in the middle of their back, so when you load them up or when you tilt them, it's a lot tighter. The third key point is hooking their knee with your ankle and then just tilting them through. Okay, once again, I'm Scott.
I'm Oscar.
And that was our wrestling technique video. I hope you learned a lot.